Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Phoebe Noubissi, and I came into the US 2 years ago. It was on December 2020, and it was during the lockdown. And I spent almost a year at home, and I was following some services online. It was terrible for me. It was my first experiences, like every Sunday, single Sunday, I would stay at home. And then came at the end of the year 2022, my dad told me that I can come into this church, and it was in the French service. I went there from time to time, and then starting of the year 2022, this year, I started going regularly. And then I was a bit frustrated because there was great teachings, great preachings. I was blessed, but I got one thing. You know what? I spoke French my whole life. I'm coming from Cameroon. And then I came into the US. It's an English native language, and then at home first we speak French. And then I come into the service, they speak also French. I was like, what? What am I doing here? And then, okay, I kept it into my heart. I say, okay, let's just do it. But I was not that happy. And then come one day that I visited Mommy Sandrine Belong, she told me, oh, you can come into the English service one Sunday and visit and see how it goes. I said, okay, I will do it. And then the following Sunday, I came with my brother. We came, and guess what? The choir, thank you so much for what you do, because it's because of you guys that I stayed here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the great work that you do each Sunday. And that's how I stayed here. And as time passed by, I noticed that it was not only the choir, but also the teachings, the sermons. And I said, what? I was missing those kind of stuff. And then I was listening to teachings like self-esteem, I want it all, Thanksgiving, and then Bishop teach a lot like worshiping and stuff like that. I was, wow, God is great. And then I didn't keep it to myself. I came to see the bishop. I said, thank you. And today, in front of everybody, I say, really thank you, because I grew up in church. There was some stuff that I was doing like worshiping, but I didn't know the foundation. But while listening to the word, I came to know the basic, the foundation, because you don't only preach, but you teach the word. You go deep into the word, and that's what we need. That's what we need, to be conscious of how we worship God, what He expects from us. Because before, I was the type of person I would go to God just to ask. But I didn't know that He wants also me to do stuff for Him. So thank you. Yes. And also, by the grace of God, I wrote my first book this year, and it was published on November 30th. And it's in French. It's the French version. It says, Il n'est jamais trop tard. In English, it means it's never too late. It's never too late to be what you meant to be. It's never too late to be what God created you for. So I encourage you guys, you have to work on God's purpose. And if you don't know yet, you have to ask God, and He will tell you. And what is the story behind my book? One day, I went to visit Mommy Sandrine Belong, and I saw a seed, like I gave a seed for her book, Extravagant Grace. And then she told me, Phoebe, you need to write your book. I was like, what? What are you saying? Am I listening well or not? And then she told me, yes, you heard me well. And then I came to remind myself that since 2019, I was writing some notes always of my experiences and my working with God. And I showed her all my notes. She told me, oh, Phoebe, you have everything. All you need is just to edit and publish. I was, hey, I didn't know. Hey. And I say, wow. And then it kept into my mind, that word, every day. And then I asked her, and she gave me instruction. And then I just followed, and this is the result. And I bless God for that. God is great, people. God is great. Amen. And then lastly, it's my first time ever since I got into the US 2 years ago, my first time to be on stage. And I take it like a prophetic word. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
The joy of the Lord is over Phoebe. I receive it. But that was amazing. Thank